2K Sports welcomes you to the celebration of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone. Get set to bring you some mid-season
of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, DA. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Allen is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Durant. And it's Irving at the point. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. And it's the Cobra in at the point guard position.
You know, for a team like the Nets, building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
And it's the Mavericks to start up. Doncic outside. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Like you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development, the investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Passes it to the Cobra. On pass to Porzingis.
Well, you know, he's one of the best scoring bigs in the league. I mean, the game seems to really come easily and naturally to Porzingis.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Irving. 14 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Dinwiddie after Luka Doncic's bucket. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Dallas. One-on-one fast break. Here's the Cobra. And that one hits back iron. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly. Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Here's the Cobra. Buries it from 3-point range. The Cobra's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
For the 3. The rebound by the Nets. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Latrey. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually, he's money from deep.
Here's Irving. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's KD. 32 points for him last game against Minnesota. Outside Irving. Nice D from Porzingis.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Down low, the Cobra. Good. The assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era, hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Nets. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Now, here is Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki has meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP, 6th all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title in 2011.
Here's the Cobra. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. On the wing, Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's KD after Luka Doncic's bucket. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And Irving comes to help. Cleveland with the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here is Irving. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. LeVert's checked in for the Nets.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Karis LeVert.
Here's Jordan. He has 6. Pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Pops it up for Jordan.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eye.
Mavericks leading by 6. Now, here's Doncic, another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The shot's good from Jordan.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
There's the pass to the Cobra. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. And that's now 11 points for the Cobra.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Irving. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Porzingis. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. Think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr. young and athletic and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Really? Hardaway passes to the Cobra. Here's Doncic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof, and I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
He hits both from the stripe. And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Allen. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Brooklyn shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Here's the Cobra. He lobs it up.
Willie Cauley-Stein with the bucket.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Thunder.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. Terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Dinwiddie, no good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's the Cobra. Hands it from downtown. The Cobra's got 16 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to him.
Doncic passes to the Cobra. And again, Dallas turns it over. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Dinwiddie. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. Takes a three. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Count it. And that's 12 points for Luka Doncic.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Irving misses. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Hardaway Jr.
Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He's still, big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Brooklyn with the ball. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. A 3-ball. The Mavericks pull it in.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Irving passes to Durant. To stop the run. And they pick up 2. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Collins back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, Katie doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Dallas again missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Irving. Allen, right side. The shot comes out.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Good on the shot.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Irving. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has gotten 6 rebounds here tonight.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Allen passes to Irving. Count that one. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's the Cobra. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Allen outside. Pass to Irving. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 14.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
pass to the Cobra. From deep three-point range, another three for Dallas.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
High post, KD. Allen inside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Here's the Cobra. Another three for Dallas.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And the Nets with possession here. Nets trail by 21. Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 19 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Passes it to the prodigy. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. Drains the three-pointer.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. They've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain it.
Here's Hero. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Durant finally captured that elusive first championship in 17 and the finals MVP trophy to boot. An effortless scorer who has also made great strides defensively.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, right? Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Ligue is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's the Cobra in at the point. But they get it back. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games. Oh, what a play! Woo!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Irving passes to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Here's the Cobra. Gets a very good look and converts. The Cobra's got 33 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Irving passes to Durant. Pocket 6. Porzingis with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Irving against Doncic. Outside Irving. Pass to Allen. And it's off the back rim. No good. Dallas leading by 20. The Cobra passes to Ligue. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance.
And guys, once Irving finds that groove, it's really just fun to watch him go to work. Just no fear. Will take any shot out there on the floor.
Porzingis, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Irving against Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA. And then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
2 points, that one goes. And now that's 35 points for the Cobra. Irving with the bounce pass. Jordan dishes to Irving. Jordan kicks to Durant. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Pulls up on the wing. Ligue with the rebound. Ligue's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Porzingis passes to the Cobra. Banked in off the glass. The Cobra's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Allen finds KD. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Out to Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Hardaway has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Jordan dishes to Durant. Pops it up for Jordan. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Doncic gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's stolen. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Here's Hardaway. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 9 points in the game so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. And a great track record in the draft for the Nets. Karis LeVert selected with the 20th pick and Jared Allen taken at 22.
And you might want to throw in, guys, too, Rodions Kurucs, the 40th pick in 2018, had a big impact, even participated in the Rising Stars Challenge. And, you know, sometimes you've got to make your own breaks, make your own good fortune, and that's exactly what the Nets have done.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The prodigy comes in for Maxi Kleber. The pass to Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
LeVert the pass to Jordan. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Outside for Jordan. Pass to LeVert. To the paint. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. Mavericks leading by 23. Doncic outside. Passes to the Cobra. Fires from the wing. And he knocks down the jumper. The Cobra's got 39.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Pass to Claxton. Now Dinwiddie. LeVert in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And he made.
Here's the Cobra, guarded by Crawford. Over in the corner, Doncic. Now the pass to the prodigy. Inside, it's tipped. And he banks in the layup. The prodigy's got 5.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
The Nets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Fast break, Dallas. Here's the... Oh, where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Crawford with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Second chance shot. Claxton with the bucket.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's the Cobra, guarded by Crawford. Wide open look here for Cauley-Stein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Harris kicks to Crawford. Launches a 3. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. With the teardrop.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Pass to LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And that one, good. LeVert's got his first bucket of the night.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excels at scoring over the defense.
Cauley Stein passes to the Cobra. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Off target with his 3. The net shooting in this game, 45%. Crawford looking over the floor. Passes it to Claxton. Pops it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Claxton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, who are a few under-the-radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you.
Here's the Cobra. Clark, when you think of athleticism, specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Crawford out there with LeVert, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Prince misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
He's off on the first.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
Johnson dishes to Temple. Back to Johnson. But they recover it. Pass to Karuch. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Good on the triple. Karuch just got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis with the ball. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
The prodigy, he's checked in for DeLon Wright.
Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level. That's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way. with the basketball.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Clark, the advantage of height, well known in basketball, but some have wondered if Porzingis is almost too tall.
Well, you know, there's a concern because he's had a significant injury early in his career, and his frame is really long, which makes you a little more susceptible to injuries. I think KP has worked diligently to add strength and improve his body. Only time will tell if he's able to stand up to a long, productive NBA career.
Temple, the pass to Johnson. Back to Temple. Shot to stop the run, and the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Luka Doncic.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
I tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Prince against Porzingis. Prince, the pass to Karuch. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis is... Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this era.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Karuch passes to Prince. Here's Karuch. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 16th rebound.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Prince kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Kleber with the rebound. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's the Cobra. And another basket for Dallas.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Porzingis. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Temple. The 15-footer. Mavericks with the rebound.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the pass to Karuch. Kicks it to Allen. Johnson right side. To the left side wing. Here's Temple. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's the prodigy. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Prince, right side. They get a hand on it. Porzingis with the steal. It's deflected. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Sloppy is the only.
Now Irving. Jordan high post. Back to Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Left side, Porzingis over Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Porzingis is a unique big man, no doubt about it. He's often compared to Dirk Nowitzki, somebody that can space the floor as well as hurt you with his athleticism. Actually, he's probably a tad more athletic than Dirk.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Rodion Kurucs in for Dinwiddie. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Unloads. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Harris. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Irving. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Cobra's got 57 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Irving dishes to Harris. Back to Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Brooklyn.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Prince. Hits it from 3-point range. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
They double him with Irving. Passes it to Porzingis. Here's the Cobra. Lets it go with the 3. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Temple, guarded by Doncic. To the middle, here's Jordan. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. And the Nets making a change here as well. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Irving. And here is Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Over Porzingis. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Cobra.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Temple. The 3-pointer off the mark. Porzingis finds Doncic. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Seconds over. Shooting one.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
Nicholas Claxton.
So it's the Mavericks now. For 3, and another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.